Trust me, guys, if you have to be successful, if you want that people recognize you, if you think that which habit by which you can transform your life into being a loser to a successful person, then it is one thing which you always keep in mind. Don't be a slave of your habit. Don't slave anything which is good for you. You have make it as a habit. It is good till the time you are not making it as a habit. The day when you make it a habit, it will ruin your life. Let's say you love reading book, but now you are reading for, in the beginning you start reading from 2 hours and 13 hours a day. Do you think it is good? Do you think that your responsibility is only of reading? Do you think you don't have a social life? And start becoming workaholic. Why working is good and being a workaholic is negative? Why people don't want to be a workaholic? Everybody wants to work, but when it comes to the point of being a workaholic, nobody wants to be. It is not that people are afraid of from working to doing their work. No, they are not afraid, but they know how to balance your life. They have the trick of knowing how much time you have to give to which work. You have to make a priority. You have to prioritize your work. You have to be focused on one thing. Your work, you are in a social life, you have to give time to each and everything. It matters. It don't make a sense that you love reading, you are reading. If you love for sports, you are playing only. No, my dear, you have to be focused and specific about your time. When you start doing a work and you start loving it, slowly you spend time more on. As a result, it becomes your habit, and even till the time it's your habit, it is good. But when you start investing more time, you can't resist from not doing that work in a day. You feel tempted when you don't do that work. Then you have to understand that this habit has made you a slave. You are a slave of that habit, and being a habit of this kind is not good. Being a slave is although not good. That's why balance your life. Balance it. Don't be so much focused on one thing. If you love your time spending in doing work, then also think that you have a social circle, you have friends, you have colleagues, you have family. And when you only think about this, that you have a family, you have a friend circle, you have a social circle, you have all these things, then you have to think you have to work too. So it is not only that you should spend time on your families or even on your work. For this, you have to balance your life. You have to make an equilibrium, that this much of time is for my family, this much for my work, this much for my friends, this much for my social circle. In this manner, you have to work. Then you are not gonna be a slave of any kind of habit. The day you understand that everything in your life to you in which you are engaged, everything, whether it's from feeding a plant, taking your pets out, talking to your friends, engaging with your social journey, investing time with your family, it is all important. You don't have to be selfish that a work by which there is some productivity, that is only important for you. No, don't be so selfish that the productivity, the productive work, the money, the fame, the things which recognize you, make you aware in the society, these are the things which is important for you. No, anything which is related to it is important, whether it is your family or your friends, your social circle, your pet, all these things are important. If your pet is not feeling good, don't take it lightly. He also loves you, and you have to think about it. You don't have to think that today is my important meeting and my pet is being low, I don't have to care about it. Leave aside that meeting, leave it and see your pet first. The person who is giving you love, emotion, caring for you, it is important first. The human values, the emotion, these are the things which is important for a person. Money, fame, success, and anything else, it can be earned by any time. It don't make a sense that you can't earn money, fame, respect, anything. It is tied in a time foundation. No, everything which is materialistic, which is productive, it can be earned any time. But the love, the emotion, the feelings, these are time bounded. You have to spend time for it. You have to give time for them, and then you get these things. So always prioritize your work. Don't take it lightly that it is a small work, I will care it for it tomorrow. No, the priority important. If you think this work is important and it should be done today, then today, not another day. It should not. The balancing of things in your life teaches you many things. It teaches you what is important and what is not, in which you have to spend time more and less, which are the things which is consuming your time, what are the things which are really you have to be focused on, and you get to know what is balancing of things in your life, making priorities. Everybody wants to be successful. Everyone wants that he should be famous, he should be rich, he should be successful. But when you taste all these things, things left behind from many other things. But the guy who has spent time along with other things, he is not. If you just focus on work, yes, indeed, you can be a successful person with money of lots of things. You will be famous. But one thing I tell you, dear, you are left behind by the person around you. You will be left behind alone. There is no one who will help you. You have just one thing, and that is money. And that money can't give you the love and affection and peace and emotion of somebody other. You will strive for all these things. That's why it is very necessary to respect each and everything in your life. Whichever thing is coming to you, respect it. Know its worth. Don't let it move away from you easily. It is important also. It is also costly. The money you have is not even costly because it can be purchased, it can be earned, it can be achieved anytime. But the other thing, the emotional part, the feelings, the company of your favorite person, these are also important. You have to value it. You have to make a balance along with the life. You have to take them seriously also. And when you get to know the secret of balancing the life, you can't be a slave of your any habit. You can't be a slave of any person. You can't be a slave of any bad habit. You can't be anything which is bad, which is excessive for you. You can't be a slave for it. You get to know the secret of being successful, the happiness in your life. It doesn't mean that to be successful it is just being happy. The key to success is the happiness of your life. No, when you balance your life along with other things, then and you be successful, then it is the real success. Then it means that you are successful. When you have thousands and millions of money but you don't know where to spend it, will it be worthy? Or let's say, I should say in a manner, that a guy in a jungle with thousands or billions of money with him, it will make him worthy? Is it? You think that this guy with money, hundreds and thousands of money in a jungle will be of some use? But the guy who has less money but surrounded with family and people around him and they are enjoying their time, who is richer? The guy the guy in the jungle or the guy in the less money with a family circle? You have to think what is important for you. You have to know which is the thing which is important and make it a priority in your life. Prioritize all the things in your life. I'm not saying that only work makes you happy, but I am also saying that only happiness can make you worthy. Work and balance your life, see the people around you, have emotions, feelings, and live a good life. It is all what you should have. Only one thing, a thing which is excessive in nature, it can be anything, whether it's money, it's work, it's relationship, it is anything. It is not good. It can't be good for you when it is in excess in nature. But when you balance it, it becomes a good thing for you. But if you don't make a balance with it, it becomes a habit, and habit transform into making you a slave of that. So always remember, do balance of things in your life. Work and balance your life. Then you can be successful, and you can know the worth of your work, and you can know the worth of your success. But if you only work and don't make a balance, you don't prioritize things, you don't know which thing come first, then you can't do anything. Then you have to know the real essence of being happiness and making prioritizing work.